when you walk around Ilkeston, or you still meet dozens of blokes who you forgot about, who used to work there. You still reminisce what things that happened 25 years ago.
Well, I mean, we've got a character who's shift manager at the moment. I mean, he can be, how can I put it, very volatile, but I tell you something, he's got an heart of gold. And he's seen a lot of people here right with everything that he's done. If you've got a problem, see him and he'll try and put it right.
It's different today. Today you can approach the gaffers and talk to them. Back then you couldn't. You had to wait for them to speak to you. And that was from higher management virtually down to the foreman level. Until they spoke to you, you didn't speak to them.
On the whole, everybody gets on quite well. Yeah, it's going to, for me, I think that's the biggest thing that's going to change, because I know everybody quite well over the years, sort of thing.
We used to have children's tea parties at Christmas for the kids up at the festival and at the church at Trowell. And they used to put parties on, the sports days up on the recreation ground, Stanton Institute. They used to play bowls, cricket, football, fishing. They had a fishing club, very good fishing club at one time, which I remember of. But I think they've all gone now.
When I started it, when I was apprentice in the area, I was found there was still a lot of women they had been there from the war, because that's when the founder was started to make mods in the war, and they were still there. I couldn't believe my eyes, women in overalls and driving over red cranes and stuff, and just eating the snap with the blokes, something I'd never seen before, straight from school. And
I not miss the shifts. I will not do nights again, no matter whatever I do, I miss the banter with the lads,
Funny night shift started. We used to do 4 nights, finish on a Friday at 7 and have to come back at 3:30 on the Friday afternoon to get your hours in till 7:30. And because of the bias of the young people in here, we used to then all get ready to go for a night out down the Pally, which you can imagine, you've been on nights all week, and many a Friday night I've fell asleep on the settee in the Pally with my head nestled in some young lady's lap.
I remember, because I live at Trowell, which is only 2 miles away, people were always complaining about dirty washing, because the wind, when it was blowing that way, wore them up straight to Trowell.
Soda ash from your experiences.
Yes.
Just put soda ash in every 30 tonne or whatever. Good.
Yeah, because just topside where we sat now, there used to be Barnes buses, and you could catch a bus anywhere. Beeston, Nottingham, Ilkeston, Stapleford, but no more. No.
Some of the characters, we had a guy, as I mentioned earlier, that ex-strongman in a circus, photographs of him with a pyramid, and his sole job was to shove a bogey in and out of the mould boring shop with probably 6-7 ton of moulds on it.
What Stuart not tell you, but he told me that he's worked here for about 36 years, and in that time he's never had a day off sick. I mean that speaks volumes in itself, doesn't it? You know.
The atmosphere for a start. You know, I enjoy coming to work. No matter what. You've got to come and do your day's work. Enjoy it. Especially Leo. I miss our boss. All says and done.
And he broke the record. I've still got that book at home where my uncle broke the record and making so many pipes. They only used to make 30 and 25 an hour now. But up here, it's over 100 an hour now.
Yeah, it was very regimental. You did as you're told. Even with the man you was put with working in the shop, if you didn't do as you're told, you got a clip round the ear hole. Simple as that.
They're all different. Every manager is different, and we have to know how to work them. Say no more.
That's the biggest change, I think, the safety thing. Then we just wore trainers and a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. No hats, no helmets, no glasses.
I know I'll find another job when I leave here, but it's a family, it's part of you. It's the people I miss.
Like one guy, he used to always keep the big wedge of money in his pocket, and he got trapped, and the shirt caught fire. Anyway, we managed to get him out, trapped between the pipes, and all he could talk about is, "Where's my wedge of money?" I got up in flames.
Well, you miss the chaps, won't you, having the banter and the laugh, and I know we all moan about coming to work, don't we, but it's given us a good living, Stanton has, yeah. You can't knock it, really.
I can remember the days up Dale when I used to aim a bush yacht. I used to work in a bush yacht. And of course, when I think back now, I think, blooming, our times has changed.
When I came here, the scrubbers that's now, although there was a beat scrubber, you had to push them in and pull them out. The fecklers used hammer and chisels. There were no power grinders whatsoever.
That's right, you got lights, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Cut the red one.
Most of my dad did, most of my uncles at one point, quite a few of my aunties did. So yeah, quite a lot of us have worked here. My auntie Jessie used to work down Erewash making bombs in the Second World War and shells.
Yeah, I mean everything used to be actually rolled by hand, and in fact there weren't many people you work with that ain't got a finger missing, just by being trapped.
I was a bit sorry to see it go. I wanted to get away. I'm ready for retiring, but I wanted it to keep going for the rest of the lads. But it's not to be.
No, it is going to be sad. It's for a lot of people. It's a way of life. It's our livelihood, and it'd be sad to see it go. Definitely. It's,
When I first started, I used to make 30 pipes an hour. On one machine here, we'll make 80, 90 pipes an hour.
Yeah, I mean, there actually used to be a welfare fund for somebody who was a bit hard up. No, they used to slip them a few bob like out this out the fund, out the social fund.
Geordie, can you remember I had a fight with him and I was rolling on floor with him down bottom. I was only a lad, he was Geordie bloke. I had fighting with him on floor over something, and Gaffer walked by, Sooty, and he says to me, "We're not paying you while you're rolling down there." And he walked away just like going with it. But
previous, this was part of the, it was a gas holder on this site, which was for the storage for the gas from the old blast furnaces, and it used to distribute the gas all round Stanton. They used to use it for heating processes on stoves, etc. The stock ground certainly got bigger. We've had to lay more concrete down for the stock that's coming in, or with all this China stuff coming in and everything. And a lot of changes inside as well. When we first started, it was just a small unit. There was only about 9 people worked here, and I think there was 30 in the office at the time. And I think it's just turned complete full circle. It's gone the other way now. Oh, they've all been a good lot. Yeah, you get your bad ones in any crew, don't you? You get your oddballs, but no, basically, 99% of them are great. I'll miss them. I'll miss working with them.
Fond memories, yeah. As I say, most of my time's been spent on the plant. I've always found it enjoyable because the work's been amalgamated with having a bit of fun as well. Particularly in a smaller unit like we've had with the valve plant over the last 7 years, where we're more of a family unit. And particularly at this moment in time, I'm one of the lucky ones. I should be going down the main offices. But the attitude of everybody here, considering we're within a month of closing down, their attitude towards the job is unbelievable. I mean, it wouldn't have taken anything for most of them to turn around and say, bugger that, sod this. But they've not taken that attitude. So it's credit to them, and it makes the job 10 times easier.
I recall somebody saying, although I can't remember when, that Stanton has a reputation for making iron and old men. I've been fortunate to work there. I've made many a friend, but before the month of May is out, it's coming to an end. Yes, I know we've put some graft in, but we've also raised some smiles, and in my time the pipes we've made must have stretched 1,000,000 miles. A lot of us have known nothing else, being there since we were lads. Many had grandfathers before us, followed by our dads. It's really been more than a job, more a way of life, putting more time in with your mates instead of with the wife.